Hello, my fellow Voice of the Rings members, and a fun little LOTRO life blog today with some gardening, because I know I've showed you a couple things in the past, like our apple trees. Well, today we're planting some new trees. We are planting some almond trees. There's two of them here. The roots are together here at the bottom, so I will be showing you a couple different clips of this while we're planting them. We also have some other trees over here as well. Let me show you on the other side of the camera. All right, so now you can see them really good here. Here's their nice root ball that I have to untangle carefully and then plant. We're going to have to transplant them again. This is temporary. We have a place we're going to plant them, but just for the start, we're going to put them in these little tiny barrels we have, a little bit smaller than our big barrels we have for our apple trees, as you remember in the other video. And then we've got here, here's the kinds of trees they are. It's a candlewood walnuts. This one is that one right there. All right, so that's these two, and they're just starters with their roots. They came in the mail. So once they're planted, they will start sprouting their branches and leaves and little buds and all their little branches, and they'll all start, if it focuses on it, there it goes. You'll be able to see those all start growing. And I'll show you them in the future again, but these are pretty cool looking. So again, here's the type of walnut it is right here. There it is, with an M. And then, I don't know if it has more info here on the back, but does it? Oh, no, just the people we bought it from. So anyway, yeah, very cool. So that's what we're doing. This is the stuff that was in it, the wood chips that kept it wet. I might toss some of those out, but we've got some nice dirt here. We're going to work on it. Already, if you're new to gardening, a big thing, as a Hobbit would know, is that at the bottom, you want to make sure there's a type of drainage for them, and a good way to keep it from getting clogged is actually, ahead of time, just put in some kind of rocks, because it lets the water drain out where the holes are at the bottom. Usually in the middle, wherever you poke the holes out of the bottom. For these particular ones, you actually need to poke the hole out because they're, a plastic resin, compared to our real wood barrels over there. So anyway, yeah, should be kind of fun, kind of exciting. Kind of want to share that with you guys. We're going to plant them, and I will show you here at the end after we have planted part of them as we are planting. All right, now that I've put dirt in there, you never want to plant it farther down than where it naturally is with the roots. So it needs to be kind of above the roots. But if you notice, you'll see its bark kind of changes a little bit once you get to near the roots. So you don't want to go up over the bark. You don't want to be covering it up over wherever it is. They did a grafting here. That's why there's a lump in it. So anyway, so we'll do it at about this level. But then you want to pack it around the roots just a little bit, just to give it some sturdiness when you pack it around. And then, of course, I want to have the whole dirt. So I'm going to put more dirt in to level it. But again, I can't record and do all that at the same time. It's a little bit too much challenging without setting up a camera ahead of time. So again, this is going to need to be higher. So the dirt will probably be another inch above that. Yeah. And also you want to make sure it is straight. So again, just being straight, you don't really care too much about lower part. You care about where the branches are, right? So you want to make sure compared to the barrel, straight. So obviously if I was comparing it to this, this is going to be a little crooked. When it's straight, that's a little crooked. But that doesn't matter because the actual branches themselves are straight. Yeah, kind of fun. All right, so now, again, you could find that level spot. So, I still need a little more dirt because if you can see, there is a difference here on what it looks like. And then also you can see the roots are coming out here. So about right there is going to be the level of what I want as a good Hobbit. There we go. And another thing that me and my mom were learning when we were studying some of this is where they grafted it to grow it, you want this knob point to not be in the direct sun because it's kind of a weak point in the plant. So the way you do it is usually that's like north or whatever is the least sun in your area. Of course, that could change and be different. But yeah, so again, I put more in this one too I was showing you a minute ago. So I'm going to level this out. Now that I've got a good amount of dirt, we're going to have to get some more dirt. I'm not sure we have enough because we're doing 4 different trees. So, but it's looking pretty good there. Yeah. And here, I thought you guys would like to see our small bunny check out our new. What do you think? What do you think, little bunny? Do you like it? I don't know. By the way, this is a honey bear. She is a very old little lion head bunny. She's very sweet. She is like many years past her average age. Oh, so are we. Look at her. Look at this cute little nose, though. Isn't she the cutest bunny? Anyway, all right. We're being major hobbits today with our animals and gardening and putting trees in. Thought I'd share it with you guys. Guys, I wanted to show you, this is the walnut trees, right? Which don't have branches like the almonds do. But man, look at these root stocks, man. They're just crazy. Look at this root system. I find trees just fascinating. That's probably why I've got the Hobbit in me. And by the way, if you've watched my LOTRO Tale series, I have talked about how dwarves actually do a lot of gardening too in their stuff. They're not all just rock and metal. All right, there we go. Now we can take them apart and you can see their double root systems. So let's see, we shake off the stuff there. Wow, look at those roots. It looks like some kind of octopus monster or something. It's like a mandrake from Harry Potter, right? Yeah. All right, guys, so here's another thing I want to show you. I already did this with the other ones, those are in, but I do this for... a lot of people don't realize when you first get one of these plastic barrels for your plants, whatever plant you're using, that you need to pop out these little things, and it usually tells you where. So again, this might be a little bit challenging for me to do without holding the phone too. So 1 second. Oh, here we go. I have a helper behind me. There we go. Oh, there we go. All right, so, and now just hit it with some kind of mallet. Careful not to hurt your hands. And then it should just pop out, and then you are set. Now you've got a drainage spot. Again, when you flip it around, don't forget, put some rocks there or something, let it drain. So these are important little things that people overlook, and that's why plants die. Alright guys, here's the kind of rocks that I use. Just something real simple like this. I don't even know what these are. They're just river rocks. But you can use any rocks. So that's about good like that. You just want to make enough area where when they're water puddling, so it's inside the dirt, right? When the water puddles down here, that it can leak through these rocks, and they help leave openings for it to go to the drainage. So because you get stagnant water at the bottom, you know, that's not really natural in nature either to have stagnant water. It usually drains into the earth more. So that's something you have to think about when you're doing this stuff too. And then I like to put the barrel on something, right? Some kind of nice little roller. It helps it drain at the bottom then, so the water doesn't get messed up, because otherwise how's it going to drain, right? You have to leave an opening for it to actually be able to drain. So these are all very important things to remember to keep your trees happy and healthy. All right, you guys, so they're all planted. Now again, I'm gonna get some more dirt, and these two are so big that they're gonna have to be transplanted in only a month or two. So we'll see, we'll figure it out, but it is fun. And this just goes to show you, everyone, no matter who you are, whether you're a hobbit, a dwarf, a man, or an elf, you can garden and plant trees. So learn to garden, everyone. Even if your hair gets messed up in the process, get your hands dirty. That's all the fun. That's all the fun about gardening. There's just something wonderful about things that grow, right? Bilbo comments on that in the movies. I like that part at the beginning of the Fellowship, when concerning hobbits, when he's writing. We all share a love for things that grow. So, again, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Right here, we're going to have the subscribe button. Next episode's going to be up there somewhere, and for LOTRO Life, and LOTRO Tale will be down there, so check them all out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys are all awesome. Just thought I'd do a fun little thing with trees. And real quick before you go, let me show you the apple trees. They are doing really good. And look at this one over here. It actually has beautiful little flowers there. Is that not fantastic or what? Alright, so anyway, they're doing great. We're gonna have some almond trees and some walnut. It's going to be fantastic. So again, you guys have a wonderful day in Middle Earth. I'm your host and guide, Zollin, Ironshield, as always, and I'll see you in the next episode of Voice of the Rings. Click that subscribe button.